Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking all about my favorite Korean skincare brand, which is Beauty of Joseon. I think I've tried every single Beauty of Joseon product that they have ever released, and I've never been disappointed. Obviously, not every single product is catered for my skin type and my specific needs, so I'm not going to be talking about every single product in this video today, just my top 6 products that I absolutely adore. The ingredients in all of the Beauty of Joseon products are top notch. The formulas, well, we'll go into that in a second, but wow, really lightweight, beautiful on the skin, and yet pack a punch with hydration and other skincare goodness. Honestly, they are fantastic. Now, if you want me to do another video with all of my ultimate Korean skincare favorites with other brands as well, do let me know in the comments section and I will get on with that. This video is sponsored by YesStyle today. Every single one of the products that I'm going to mention in this video is listed in the description box should you want to have a look at those. Just click on the link and it will take you straight through to the YesStyle website. If you are new here, hi, my name's Gemma. I upload new content on YouTube every single week. I would absolutely love it if at some point in this video you are finding it helpful. Please consider coming and joining the Pampered Wolf Pack by clicking on the like button, the subscribe button, and that notification bell. So if you've never heard of Beauty of Joseon before, they are a Korean skincare brand. Again, formulas, ingredients, phenomenal. They are also a cruelty-free brand, and I would say that they are affordable also. I think especially for the amount of product that you get for your money, I think we can class this as an affordable brand. Let's get on with it. So I'm going to talk about my favorites in the order that I would apply them to my skin. So we're going to talk about my favorite cleanser first. Beauty of Joseon have 3 cleansers to choose from, and I was pretty shocked by my favorite within this category because I've been using one of these for quite some time. The other 2 are relatively new for me, and I've actually gone for one that I thought would be my least favorite when actually it's now my most favorite. This is the one that I want to go for most regularly. So before we jump into my favorites, I want to mention the other couple of products because they may be for you and your skin type. If you have a really dry skin, this is the one that I've been using on and off now for the last month. It's actually called the Radiance Cleansing Balm. It's quite a hard cleansing balm when you scoop it out of the tub, and yet when you apply it to the skin, it goes from like a soap hard consistency and it melts pretty much immediately into the skin, takes off all waterproof makeup. It's beautiful. So if you do have a dry skin, this has got sea buckthorn oil in here for hydration and nourishment. It's also got rice bran oil, glycerin, and oatmeal extract to soothe. It's also fragrance and alcohol free as well. So if you are sensitive to either of those, you may want to give this one a go. Like I said, beautiful, beautiful. I've been using this off and on for the last month and really, really liking it. The one that I thought would be my favorite is the ginseng cleansing oil. Unfortunately for me, I'm not that much of a fan of the fragrance that ginseng brings along with it. It's very fresh, there's nothing repulsive about it, you can't really hate it. However, it puts me off a little bit, so this isn't the one that I reach for. I've used it a couple of times. It's a very nice product. Again, it takes off waterproof makeup, SPF, even mascara really nicely, but because of the fragrance, it's not really my cup of tea. You may love it though. My favorite is something that I never thought that I would say. This is a gel cleanser and it's a foaming cleanser and I absolutely love it. I think it's really fresh. This does not strip my skin in the slightest, so I tend to use this as my second cleanse and the Radiance Cleansing Balm as my first cleanse. This has got some really nice ingredients in it. So as well as this being alcohol-free and fragrance-free, this is really hydrating and moisturizing as well. And for a gel cleanser, which is foaming, that surprised me a little bit. I was expecting my skin to feel a little bit tight and taut after this, and it does not at all. It feels very clean, but it also feels very nourished and hydrated. So this has got a creamy gel texture. It's beautiful, it's very lightweight, and when it goes into a foam, it's like a creamy foam rather than a fluffy foam. It doesn't foam all over the place. You're not going to get a real lather out of this, but it's really beautiful and very kind on the skin. It's non-drying, it's full of antioxidants, and it's also incredibly soothing. So this has got Prunus Mumu fruit water and extract in here, and glycerin for its hydrating and nourishing qualities. It's just a really nice product. So if you're looking for something that's more of a foaming product, if you prefer that as a second cleanse, highly recommend you check this out because it is stunning. It's beautiful to use, and yeah, I don't know how it does it, but it really does make my skin feel full of water when I've taken it off. There you go. Next favourite is a toner, and this is a standout, fantastic product that completely blew me away and shocked me beyond belief, because usually I steer clear of products like this. I've tried many before in the past, and although my skin loves them for a hot minute, after about a week, my skin barrier is impaired, my skin is red, it's angry, it's very angry with me, it doesn't speak to me until it's repaired. So you know, I've learnt my lesson. Usually I don't go down this avenue. However, the products like this that I have tried in the past have been super potent formulas, because I think a lot of brands and a lot of consumers think that more is more, when actually for your skin, a lot of the time, less is more. And that is definitely the case with these types of products for my skin type. So we are talking about AHA plus BHA formulas. I was quite frightened going into this, trying this, but then I looked at the ingredients, I saw the percentages, and my shoulders came down from round my ears and relaxed into this a little bit. So this is so mild, you can use this both morning and evening. I don't do that. I only use this once a day, but it is stunning, and it makes my skin feel not only full of hydration, but also exfoliated and clean and toned. Really beautiful product. So this is the Green Plum Refreshing Toner. Again, this is an AHA plus BHA formulation, but it only has 2% glycolic acid, unlike some 7% formulations that you see in other products. And it's only got 0.5% salicylic acid, unlike the 2% that I've seen in other formulations. So although this is incredibly mild and gentle on the skin, it still does its job, especially if you're using it daily. So this will still exfoliate the surface of the skin, and it will still exfoliate deep in the pore. So it does help to prevent any blackheads, blemishes, and skin congestion. It will also help to decrease any pigmentation on the surface of the skin, and the green plum water and mung bean extract will help to smooth any skin texture and moisturize and hydrate the skin as well. You hardly need to use any of this product. I tend to dispense it onto a cotton round and then swipe it over my skin where I want it to work. I think this is even gentle enough to take down the neck as well. It's a beautiful product. Hardly any of this has gone. I've been using this for the last 3 weeks. I would say I use this either every day, depending on how my skin is, or every other day. I never leave it more than 2 days between treatments. I love it that much. It's really beautiful. Let's move on to favourite serum. Now, Beauty of Joseon have a few serums to choose from. Depending on your skin's needs will depend on which one your favourite will be. I know which one is my favorite, and I will come on to that in just a second, but let's just go through the others for a second, and I'll pop a picture over here or over here just so that you can see which one I'm talking about. So we've got the Glow Serum. Now, if you have acne or blemish prone skin, this is going to be the one for you. Also, you could get away with another one as well, but I'll get onto that. So this one has propolis and also niacinamide within the formula. They are both antimicrobial. They will also look after the skin barrier and skin barrier function. So great for anybody that suffers with blemishes or breakouts. You've also got the calming serum. Now this is another product that you could get away with if you had acne or blemish prone skin. This has got green tea and panthenol within the formula, and green tea is absolutely fantastic at bringing down that redness and just calming any itching or aggravated skin. So if you have a lot of redness in the morning, this one may be for you. That is the calming serum. The next one has a lot of anti-aging benefits in there as well, and will also bring down any slight pigmentation that you have on the skin. And I do think that pigmentation is one of the main things that a lot of people notice. Yes, if you've got a lot of wrinkles on your skin and fine lines, of course people are going to notice those, but I do think the main feature of aging is skin pigmentation. So if we can bring that down a notch, you already look 10 years younger. So this one is the Revive Serum. It's got ginseng in there. It's also got snail mucin in there, niacinamide, and also licorice extract, which will target that pigmentation. Let's move on to my favorite though, which targets pigmentation slightly deeper, and that's why it's called the Glow Deep Serum. I love this. It really likes my skin and my skin really likes it. So this definitely does a job, and it's already starting to bring my pigmentation down. So this is a really nice medium consistency serum. So it's not one of the really liquidy serums like water. It's slightly thicker than that, but not a gloopy serum. It's got 2% alpha-arbutin in there. It's got niacinamide in there, glycerin as well to hydrate, and it's got soothing panthenol and other soothing ingredients in there as well. So this is another one that if you aren't sensitive to alpha-arbutin and you do have quite sensitive redness prone skin, you may be able to get away with this serum as well. It is lovely, and it definitely packs a punch in those pigmentation reducing ingredients. I just really like it, and yeah, I will continue to use. A lot of people don't like using alpha-arbutin underneath the eye area or around the eye area in general. Personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Speak to your eye doctor if you are concerned, but I do think that a lot of people have pigmentation issues around the eyes rather than dark circles. They mistake them for dark circles when actually you're treating dark circles when you should be treating pigmentation. Once you've treated that pigmentation, just everything becomes clearer, more clarified, and you look brighter and more awake. This serum definitely does that in spades, on a gentle level. So this does not irritate my skin at all, and my skin is quite sensitive to a lot of ingredients. So yeah, I hope it does the same for you. Let me know if you've tried this and you love it or you haven't got on with it in the comment section. Just spread your experiences to the rest of the pack. Next favorite is an eye cream, and this is actually a late addition to this video. I've changed my mind lots of times, but decided to put this one in. Now, the reason this wasn't in wholeheartedly from the beginning is because I've not been able to use this consistently, because I've been using another eye cream, which I've been loving, that's going to feature in my July and August favorites very, very soon. So watch out for that. But I've got a feeling that this will be a regular in my skincare routine after I've finished trying that particular eye cream out, because this one has retinol in it, and you know I'm big on retinoids anyway. I've always said that it is not necessary to have a separate eye cream. Your regular moisturizer will also be appropriate for around the eyes as well, unless it has specific ingredients in there, and retinol is one of those ingredients. If you've got an eye cream, that retinol and that entire formulation will be formulated specifically for the delicate eye areas. So I do think if you are putting any potent ingredients around the eyes, you should always invest in an eye cream. And this one is definitely a lovely one. So this one is the Revive Eye Serum with ginseng and also retinol within the formula as well. Now, retinol will speed up cell turnover. It also smooths out the skin, improves pigmentation, and improves fine lines and wrinkles. It's also got niacinamide within the formulation to once again improve pigmentation and also increase skin barrier function, which is a really important component to have when you're using it alongside a retinol. It's got macadamia seed oil to smooth and moisturize. It's also got ceramides within the formula, again to improve skin barrier function, and also tripeptide 5 to plump and smooth. This is fragrance free and alcohol free. You don't need a lot of this. A little does go a long way. It does say on the website, I think 2 or 3 pumps. I think that's way overkill. Half a pump of this will do both of my eyes, and I like to spread it out between 3 fingers. That way I've got product on 3 fingers. I go under my eye with one of the fingers, I go over my eye with the other finger, and any spots that I've missed or any that I feel could use a little bit more hydration and nourishment or smoothing out, I use that 3rd finger to go over those spots and just tap that in place. So lovely, lovely product. And if you are looking for any sort of retinoid in an eye cream, this is a great one. Let's move on to favorite moisturizer. Now, I'm going to throw you a curveball because there are a couple that I've tried and I like them both. Now, I do have my favorite, but I'm going to talk about both of these products because I think they're going to be for different skin types. This first one is going to be for if you have an oilier skin type. So if your skin is quite spot prone or very oily, this is the one that I would recommend. It's the Red Bean Water Gel and it is lovely. They say it's water gel. That is exactly what it is. This feels like a really thick serum. It does not feel like a cream. It sinks into the skin immediately. And this is one of those products that you can use as a serum if you want to. So if you want that extra punch of hydration in the skin, if you have dry skin, you can use this as well as another moisturizer. If you have dry skin, I definitely wouldn't recommend you use this on its own, but underneath your regular moisturizer, it is lovely, and that's how I've used it today. Stunning, stunning product. And after you've used all these products, especially if you layer the 2 moisturizers that I'm just going to talk about together, your skin feels full. You know that feeling of actually your skin is full and plump of hydration and it's had the biggest drink of its life of water? That's how your skin will feel. Just really fresh and hydrated and youthful and plump and glowy. Every single one of these products will give your skin a beautiful, refreshed glow. So because it's such a beautiful product and it's multi-purpose, I needed to mention it even though it's not my favorite. But moving on to my favorite moisturizer that Beauty of Joseon have on offer, this is the Dynasty Cream and it is out of this world. It really, truly is. I've only been using this for the past couple of weeks. Where was this in my life beforehand? Why did I not know about this before? So, okay, I have no idea how something so lightweight and gel-like can pack so much hydration into my skin with such a small amount of this cream. It is so lightweight. It is silky, silky smooth. There is nothing heavy about this in the slightest. It has some lovely ingredients in there and it just feels like nothingness on my skin, and yet once it's on and done its work, wow, my skin is full, it glows, it's just so youthful, and it's lightweight enough to use it not only in the morning but also heavy enough to use it in the evening as well. So this is also alcohol and fragrance free. It's full of antioxidants like safflower seed oil and lycium Chinese fruit extract, among others. It's also got niacinamide in there to even the skin tone and also to help smooth out any skin texture and look after the skin barrier. It's got glycerin, squalane, not only hyaluronic acid but also sodium hyaluronate to hydrate and nourish the skin. It's got ceramides in there again to look after the skin barrier and help it work in a healthy way, and it's got soothing ingredients in there as well. Absolutely superb. Moving on, we cannot miss off SPF from my list of favourites within this video, and my favourite I adore with my entire being. In fact, it featured in my favourite sunscreens of 2023 video. If you haven't seen that already, I will link it up here for you, but I love this. So nice. There are 3 different Beauty of Joseon sunscreens on offer at the moment. 2 are new, 1 is an oldie but a goodie. So the 2 new ones that are on offer, we've got the Ginseng Moist Sun Serum with a very gel-like texture. It's a yellowy gel-like texture, sinks into the skin beautifully, gives a very glowy finish on the surface of the skin. It's very hydrating. It does have fragrance and alcohol within that formula though, so if you are sensitive to alcohol, want to give a miss. I would think that the gel-like consistency would go better with somebody with an oilier skin type. I don't have an oily skin type, so I can't really attest to that, but that's what you would assume from the formula being so super light. They've also brought out a matte sun stick with mugwort and camellia. Every time I say mugwort, I think I'm in Harry Potter. I don't know whether that's the same for everybody else, but I just think it's really fun to say and very Hermione Granger, mugwort. Yes. Anyway, they brought out a matte sunstick. I'm not a massive fan of sunsticks in general. However, had a look at the reviews of this on the website, and there's a lot of people saying that they like to apply this over the top of other sunscreens to mattify it a little bit, whilst also taking it in their handbag, using it throughout the day as a topper for their regular sunscreen so that they can reapply and still have that protection throughout the day. Again, you have to really apply this well with lots of passes to get the protection that you need. And because it's a sun stick, it's very difficult to know when you actually have that protection, which is why I'm not really into sun sticks in general. But as a topper, I don't see any harm in it per se. So my favourite is still the oldie but goodie. I just think the Relief Sun is just a superb product. It's really hydrating, it's also nourishing, it's got lots of skincare components in there as well, so if you have dry skin like me, this will be your best friend. Sinks in really nicely, not as fast, I would say, as the new Ginseng Moist Sun Serum, but it still sinks into the skin very nicely, and you don't have to sit around for ages and allow this to dry down before you can apply the rest of your products on top of it. Both the Ginseng Moist Sun Serum and the Relief Sun sit beautifully under makeup, no problems whatsoever. The Relief Sun, however, is my favourite. I just think it hands down is just a beautiful cream. It not only is a sun cream, but it can act as a moisturiser as well. I wouldn't suggest you do that if you have really dry skin, but on those more normal days, it's just beautiful. So the Relief Sun has rice and probiotics. It's an SPF 50 plus with a PA rating of plus. It's alcohol free, fragrance and essential oil free, and with it being Beauty of Joseon, it's also cruelty free. The filters in here are Uvinol A plus for a high UVA protection, Uvinol T150, which is great UVB protection, Tinosorb M, which is a hybrid broad spectrum filter, diethylhexyl butamido triazone, which is UVB plus a little bit of UVA1. It's got camellia leaf extract in there to soothe, niacinamide for skin brightening, rice ferment and ginseng as an antioxidant. It's got coconut extract to moisturize and glycerin to hydrate. It's a lovely creamy to water consistency, sinks in nicely, feels like nothing on the skin, no residue, no white cast. It does tend to sting my eyes if I get this in my eyes, so I do have to be careful on application. Obviously, I do put it around the eye area. I just have to be careful not to get it in my eyelashes or very near the corners of my eyes to make sure that migration, it doesn't seep in throughout the day. So as long as you're really careful, totally fine. And I seem to be the only one that gets this stinging in the eyes. My mum does not get that with this product. So maybe it's just me. So they are my 6 favourite Beauty of Joseon products, and there are so many more that I really love, but I didn't want this video to be 10,000 years long. I wanted it to end at some point. So we've gone through favourite cleanser, favourite toner, favourite serum, eye cream, moisturiser, and we finished it off with favourite SPF. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you've never heard of Beauty of Joseon before, I hope this has inspired you to dip your toe in the Beauty of Joseon pond, because I don't think you will be disappointed. And maybe your favourite won't be one of my favourites. Maybe it's a couple of the other products that I've mentioned in this video that are alternatives to my favourites. So yeah, let me know if you've tried any of the products that feature in this video, if you've loved them, if your skin really didn't like them. Please let everybody know your experiences in the comment section. I really hope you've enjoyed this. Please don't forget to check out the links in the description box. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hope to see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.